So we are leaving to city, whatever. And welcome, it's Alex. So we're gonna go do an Alpine coaster. Had no plans to do this, but I got done the park really quickly, and it wasn't that far out of the way. It will probably add about an hour to my day, but I wasn't planning on leaving that park until like 2 o'clock, and I left at like 12:15. So that's perfectly fine. Now, if you just want to watch the POV, just click above for the POV of the Alpine coaster I'm about to do. If not, if you want to see some scenery throughout the day, I think I'll also include from Walligator to Paris again. And I like travel. I'm not so much about doing things in towns because I just like seeing the world and seeing other things. I definitely at some point need to actually start doing things in different little cities and figure out what the heck I want to do in those. I'm sure there's something I can find out that I'd actually like to do. Okay, so let's move on to this Alpine coaster. I don't know what it's called. I don't even remember. Coaster count with the nearby function is your friend. Let me tell you what. And it looks like we'll be there in about an hour, and hopefully we can get that done really quickly and there's not a long line. So, because the last two Alpine coasters took me like 45 minutes each or so. So, I'm sure. Okay. Okay. Do they do that to, restrict people? Like, I think that's there to restrict trucks. I'm not sure. Comment below why they do that. Or if that's just to slow you down. I think it's to restrict you for whatever reason. So, obviously this isn't all that exciting scenery. We're going through some... Okay, there we go. Now we have some. There we go. Just the French countryside. I'm glad I'm taking this way. I guarantee you the scenery is a lot more interesting than the way I would have been going. So, and these are really effective of slowing you down. Just saying. Just another cute little town. Yep, here we go. Nice little town. So I saw this in Canada, but I love these signs here that depict the local town. Canada did, at least Nova Scotia and maybe New Brunswick did this as well. But I really enjoyed being able to see this. It's a nice difference from the stock standard of the United States. About a mile away. Made good time. It took about 3 minutes less than it should have. I don't imagine this one's going to be too big. I have no idea about this. Well, I don't look up most Alpine coasters because, they're all fun, but they're not anything to really look up. Although I did look up one that I'm hoping to do later in the trip because it's like one of the longest ones in the world. I believe it's even longer than Steel Dragon 2000. It's that long. So, yeah, there's a couple of Alpine coasters that are way longer than Steel Dragon 2000, and we're just talking about the downhill portion, not even the lift hill itself. There's there's this small country, I keep forgetting the country's name, between France and Spain that has one that is over 2 miles long downhill. I've watched a POV, it just goes on forever, it's amazing. Alright, we're gonna be there pretty soon. Alright, so here's a view of the Alpine coaster from above. I parked down that way a little bit, and that is not where you go. So I believe you go down these steps over here, and either no one's riding it or it is not running right now. Hopefully it's just no one's running. So here we go. So I'm guessing I could have parked down there, but it'll be a fun walk actually. Yep, going down some stairs. Now, most of you would probably be like, this sucks, but me, I love this actually. And it's not too far down. It's like 200 meters, which is like, 600 feet? That's nothing. So I get to do a little hike in France, basically. Ready to go. This is definitely a small Alpine coaster in this lake region. So, very cool. Let's go give it a ride. Wow, I could touch that. Alright, here we go. Hello. Yay. All right, done. Walked right on it. Easily the shortest Alpine coaster I've ever been on. I mean, it's not even a contest. That was the shortest I've ever been on. I have to look up the stats, but that was, I don't really care, it's the credit. And I enjoyed the drive, even though it was like a 45-minute diversion, but I'm in and out of here in like easily an hour. So there we go. Let's get moving on to Alligator. All right, so a little more information on this. RCB says built in 2006, so quite old. And it says 1,345 feet. I'm guessing that includes going up. I'm pretty sure there's probably parking down there, and that's where I'd suggest you go, so you don't have to walk back up the hill at the end. This is the most American street I've ever seen. Look at this. The first time I think I've seen big yards in this entire trip like this. Interesting. So quick update. We're now just making our way across France back to the Paris area for the next day or so. And then we're going to head up into the north of France and over to Belgium. It's been a good few, first days for this day 4. The trip's already going by really quickly. I can't believe it's already day 4. At some point it's going to be like, oh my god, it just keeps going. But at this point, like, oh my god, it's been amazing so far. I just really have liked all the differences, and trying to negotiate the language barrier is can be trying it sometimes. So when I was like just recording on Raptor, the girl like really wanted me to ride right away, and I was like no, and she just kept on telling me you have to go now, and I'm like no, so I just went down the stairs, waited for the train to fill up, and waited until I could get to the front seat. When you're only one person, like, I'm not really going to fill up the train that much compared to a family of 4, so I don't really care. Didn't do Anaconda because that seemed like it would be harder to do. Anaconda actually had the longer line majority of the time, which is interesting. But yeah, that park was really weird, as I mentioned in the vlog. I don't know what it wants to be. I don't know what it's trying to do. But I don't know. Like, I could almost make some comparisons to, oh jeez, Laurent. It reminds me of Laurent a little bit. It's nicer than Laurent, but because Laurent's really weird, especially since it's in the Six Flags chain, but it doesn't really feel like it, aside from operations, more or less. Operational wise, no problems with Alligator. Like, they were fine. They only run one train on everything. They're not even. They don't even have second trains anymore for anything. Our Monster does, and Monster's second train surprisingly looked like it was like basically ready to go. So there's that. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this traveling and Alpine Coaster vlog. Yeah, I'm gonna be at Disneyland in about 2 hours.
and I'm going to do Space Mountain and the fireworks show. Hopefully I can squeeze in another ride. I'm not sure if I can. Casey Jr. will be closed by the time I get there. So it will have been closed for a few hours, in fact. I will get Casey Jr. tomorrow, I suppose. Yeah, so then I'll get all the credits at Disneyland Paris Resort. I felt so rushed the last time I was at the park. So hopefully I can just be a little bit more relaxed this time and just enjoy it. And hopefully those goddamn moving walkways from the parking lot to the resort are actually working. That'd be very disappointing if they're not. So I will see you later. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this long. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. I will definitely give you a thumbs up if you made it this far into this ramblings. Make sure to see that playlist of all the European Mega Trip vlogs, and we'll see you next time.